The question today is, how do you love an addict? Someone asked me that, and it took me a minute to reflect on it, because it's one of those questions, man. You sit there and you think about what actually is love. What love looked like, and then I think about my mother, right? Mom love me unconditionally. Most mothers do, right? But a lot of that stuff, she was causing harm, right? Let's keep it real. She was enabling me. She was rescuing me sometimes in the name of love. How do you love an addict? I think about my children. I think about my ex-wife. I think about my wife today. How do you love an addict? It's hard, man. It's hard. It's draining, right? It's draining. It's one of those things that you had to come to believe that what you doing, no matter how much you help the person, no matter how much you care, no matter how much you drain yourself, an addict is not going to stop using dope. An addict is not going to stop gambling. An addict is not going to stop doing the things that he or she is doing until he is ready. But it's hard for our loved ones to believe that, right? Because they want to fix us. They don't want to see us, losing weight. They don't want to see us, losing weight, losing our job, walking around like a skeleton, walking around like we dead, because we are dead. We're spiritually dead. So I think about that question, and I say, wow, that's a deep question, because it's one of those type of questions, man, that you have to take a serious look at, and you have to say, because when somebody asks me that, I know they're looking for answers, but I really don't have an answer. If I get honest, I really don't have an answer, because you can love an addict as much as you think you can love an addict. But the bottom line is, we are self-absorbed. And by us being self-absorbed, whatever our addiction is, we going to put that before any other relationship. And when we interact with you, it's really about the dope. It's really about our addiction, pornography, whatever it is. We sorry, moms, but that's the way it is. It's about us. We self-absorbed, so when we talking to you, when we open our mouth, we are lying. We gotta lie. We do anything. We just continue. We're persistent. We don't give up. We need money for dope. We'll say anything. I go to rehab. I need a fix. I don't want to go through withdrawals. We'll do anything and say anything to just get one more. How do you love an addict? Then you'll find yourself, I done it again. I gave him some more money, and you think you loving us, so now you want to try to control it. A lot of parents try to control their kids. They rationalize, and they become addicted to trying to get us clean. They become addicted to the process of trying to help us. How do you love an addict? It's hard, man. But again, as I sit and I think about it, and I reflect on it, and I take a good look at it, and I think about my mother. I think about how much she loved me. And y'all know mothers love unconditionally. Y'all know that, man. Ain't too much a kid can do that their mother's not going to be right there for them, But that's enabling a lot of times. That's rescuing a lot of times. That's keeping us in our addiction. You know what I'm saying? You're paying our bills. You're giving us room and board. You're feeding us. Basically what you're saying is, baby, you can continue to get high. You don't have to be responsible for your life. That's what you are teaching us when you sit there and make it nice and cozy for us and don't give us the responsibility to take care of ourselves. But again, I sit there and I reflect on it, and I think about my ex-wife, and I think about my wife today, and I look at the similarities. And the similarities is this. My ex-wife, she began to think about herself, and she began to think about our children, so she put us out. She put me out, So I think about my wife today, what she do. She couldn't take it no more. So she thought about herself, and she thought about our son. So the similarity is this. How do you love an addict? You put yourself first. That's just my experience. You put yourself first and you think about you, because what happened, you will drain yourself trying to rescue us. You know, you'll be stressed. You'll be losing sleep, and and all those staying up all night worrying about us. That can't be healthy for you parents. That can't be healthy for the wives that's sticking by us no matter what. Think about yourself, and what that does for an addict. When you stop rescuing us, when you stop being there for us, when you hold us accountable to the things that we say we're going to do, don't listen to us. Watch our actions, okay? We got mouthpiece. We can talk a good game. Forget our game. Forget what we say. Watch our actions. But what that does, it causes us to reflect on ourselves. Now we don't have that safety net. Now we have to look within ourselves. Now we have to make some moves and take care of ourselves. Now we have to get help. Does that work for everyone? No, but it worked for me. So again, the best advice that I can give you on how do you love an addict is that you love yourself first, and you leave the results of the using addict to God. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Until next time.